Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Veronica. Welcome. This is the Novo Common Podcast. I'm Harrison, and as I mentioned, I'm joined by Veronica. She's
Over
over
here.
there. Yep, I wanted to just make
Hitting
sure people
everything.
knew where. Huh?
I was hitting my headphones.
Oh,
I hit my headphones.
no wonder. I was like, what? But we are just both wanting an excuse to talk about anything that entertains us. Unfortunately, this week is not really cleaning up our never-ending backlog. Are you working on that? I'm not working on that. I'm busy doing other
I
things.
am working on that.
Oh, wow. You're so good. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you this week.
Thanks.
See, we have such a positive environment, but some would say, Veronica, that we are actually just conversing.
Wow, like Novo combo and GOVO combo. Logo's right above Harrison's head. He's pointing at it.
Just like that.
Per
If you're on
usual.
YouTube, it's right there. Spell right there. I can't spell that well sometimes, so I have to look at it. Trust me. If you're on YouTube, as I said, you can let us know if you enjoy this episode. Please subscribe. That would be super helpful for us. Just hit that like button. Hit everything from right to left. That actually works still. I confirmed. Don't you worry about it. It makes sense. Once you look at it, it'll make sense. This video is also sponsored by Olipop, but more on that later. Veronica, this week, I know what you want to talk about. So therefore,
I know what you want to talk about.
I want to talk about a lot of things actually, but we'll
No,
just start
same.
with you. We'll go with you first. Ladies first. See, I'm such a
Thank
nice person.
you.
I'm such a gentleman.
Thank
Right?
you.
Once in a while.
I just want to talk about Love Island.
It was funny because you said that last week. Or last week? No.
Yeah, it was last week.
Yeah, it was last week.
But it just started. You know,
and I
one
just
day
started,
like
blah blah blah, all that.
10.
I was
day,
not
night
looking
10.
for it at all. And then of course I think the next day I sent her I messaged her and I'm like,
He
what
was
are you
like,
doing with the algorithm, dude? Like I
he
literally
literally
just
went, I don't know who Kenzie is, but now I do.
yeah. I was like, I don't know who this girl is, but she's popping up all over.
But let me tell you, it's just, I don't know how people make out on reality TV and just not think about mono and not think about the diseases that are in their mouths.
Wait, okay. Oh, so what?
Because there are so like the first episode
Yeah.
was like the first night, right?
Uh-huh.
Opening night or
Uh-huh.
whatever. They meet each other. First thing they do is like kind of like a challenge.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a behind the door thing. So like the guys would open the door and like if the girls were standing behind their door, they would make out with each other. And so like you could have multiple girls stand behind your door and then you'd have to make out
With
with
each one.
them back to back. And it was just
Where's this? Is this US?
yeah, it's
Of
the
course
US.
it would be. Okay, all right, that's fine.
And I'm sitting here and I'm like, and one girl has Invisalign. And I'm just like, don't you, I'm sure there's some weird disease in your mouth with Invisalign. And I'm like,
And it's like cottons. Oh, yeah.
It's just cotton there. Oh.
Hey, man.
But anyway, I'm not there for the making out. I'm there for the tea.
The drama.
For the drama.
The mess.
The mess. It's been low-key, it hasn't been that good.
Oh.
Because I think last year ruined it, because last year was very dramatic.
Yeah.
Very,
yeah.
very tea-worthy. And then this year, they're like, I think they're sticking to their couples more. And it's only the first week. Because usually when you have bombshells, they're like new people who come into the house, to the villa. I'm going to use Love Island terms.
Okay. That actually helps.
So bombshells are like the new people that come in and try and break up the couples, right?
Okay.
So this past week, there were 3 of them, 2 girls, 1 guy that came in. They, did their thing, explored and whatnot, and the yeah, that's what they say. It's crazy. And my husband hates it because he's like, you go a little crazy, you start watching Love Island. But anyway, these bombshells are not bombshelling because, well, they are hot enough. But it's like the couples are already in they're couples, they're not exploring. They're not like
Oh.
going out of their way
Oh.
to like get to know people. And
Uh-huh.
I find that very boring because I think they're scared.
Huh.
I know, right? So I'm just sitting here, I'm like,
Even
And then there's been, this is season 8 for US. So obviously there's like a formula.
yes.
Because if you watch it enough and then you go into the villa, you kind of know where you're at in this formula.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of them know the formula and they're just trying to low key
avoid it.
like fight it.
Oh, okay.
Fight it with production. Yeah. I think there's one guy, which is his older brother was on Love Island last year, but got kicked off like
early on
the first 2 nights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like right away. And so his name's Zach, and I really do think he is playing the game.
Playing against the game.
Yeah, playing against the game.
Right. How many? That's so interesting to hear. In a sense of like, I watched Singles Inferno, and that's probably the closest thing.
But I feel like Love Island is like such a social experiment.
Yeah, I was gonna say
us.
it sounds like it.
It's not like Singles Inferno.
Or it's like
it is, but it's not.
Yeah, well, because that one was interesting in that they do try to explore the new people.
Yeah.
And then.
But they're more wholesome.
They're more, they're just more wholesome. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. One handhold and everyone's like gasping for air. No, but yeah, I'm obsessed. And then we did voting, and I think I messed up the voting because the way of like how they edited everything. And so now I'm like, oh, someone got kicked off, and I was like, that was my fault. Sorry, America.
That's so funny.
My bad. And then I'm also watching Love Island UK, which is a lot more wholesome. But I think there's like less diversity in the UK. There's not as much diversity over there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And in the UK, I think they're in South Africa for the house that they're in. Okay. Or Spain, I don't remember which one. And then the US, they're in Fiji. Yeah, so funny story. So during COVID, when Love Island was like on air during COVID, they did it in Las Vegas on top of a hotel. So they were just isolated at the top of one of the like famous hotels.
Because they couldn't go anywhere else.
That's
That's really funny. Huh.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
So they like converted the whole I know. They converted the whole top roof for like I think season 5. It was 4 or 5. But yeah, it's crazy. I love trash reality TV, trashy TVs. Don't know how I find the time to watch it in between everything else I'm watching, but I do.
Do you pay attention though? Or is this like, you know what I mean? Like, is this side monitor?
I do, but whenever they're making out, I'm away.
Gross.
Because it's gross. But then whenever they're like whispering or something, I'll like listen in.
Turns volume up.
Hello. What are you whispering? No, but it's kind of the situation where I just leave it on in the background. Kind of do other stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so that makes sense.
Like clean, be away from the living room, you know?
Yeah.
That sort of situation.
That's cool.
I know. And I need you to watch it so we can converse, but there's no conversing. Love Island is 6 weeks.
You know,
I told your cousin to watch it, and she now has Peacock for free for 2 years. She just told me this last night, and I was like, Love Island. Love Island right now. Hold on. I know you're a doctor and everything, but please go watch Brain Rot with me.
I have other ways to brain rot. Damn, I can't talk. See, it's already happening.
No, it's fine. And I just don't know, I find the time because in between this, I'm also watching K-dramas and then anime.
Yeah.
And then other TV shows like Off Campus.
That's just how she's always been, guys. I'm just being real. Like, I still remember going to college. I was like, we need to go up somewhere. And you were studying. You told me you're studying somewhere. I think at the library, right? I walk up.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there with you watching a show, and I'm just like, "Yo, you said you were studying?" She's like, "Yeah." You finish the show? Yeah, I'm studying. I'm like, "What the fuck?" And she didn't even have like a second monitor or anything. She was just there.
No, just laptop, raw dogging it in the library. It's fine.
It's true.
Different times.
Different time. Well,
No, but that's all I had.
that's
you know.
okay. Well, I'm
Yeah.
cheating. Really quick.
Wow.
Well, one of them is not really my main topic. I just want to bring it up, right? So I didn't realize how big of a joke the Knicks not winning the championships was until then I saw people compiling like movie references of like, oh, they'll never win. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, oh yeah, it's been a thing. I just forgot, right?
Well, it's
it
kind
just
of
hit
like
harder.
subtle too.
It's very subtle.
It
It's
was
not
in
like
Madagascar.
it was Madagascar. There was one in like that one Disney movie about ghosts, like death. And they're like, yeah, I just messed with them so that they can never win. And they just throw something and it hits like the spirit. It's the spirit one or something. And then it shows that he's about to dunk and he misses the dunk.
He misses.
And I'm like, oh jeez.
Hey, winning or losing, New York City was going to turn into Gotham either way.
I joked about that in my other chat, in my cousin chat, because one of them lives in New York, right? And she was like, ha ha ha, yeah, like she was just showing clips of people like around. And then the next morning I wake up, it's like she sends an article or like a post of someone's like, no, it actually turned into Gotham at that very night. Like apparently like a
Dude,
fire.
they burnt down a bus.
Yeah, the bus. Like I was like, what's going on? Because then like yeah, like a fire truck came up and there was like a Batman tied to the front.
Yeah.
I think did you see that post? Was that the one you saw? I think that was circulating. It's so funny. I was like, it was funny in the sense of like, I wake up, I'm like, oh, actually, it did turn into Gotham. I was like, oh my god.
And then I think like the new mayor that was elected, who everyone loves, Mamdani, they I think they arrested like 70 people.
Well, because they were like,
like,
oh,
last
what are your
night.
thoughts on that? He's like, no, I'm thankful for like the law enforcement essentially, and this should not be. You could celebrate, but not to this extent. Which I'm like, yeah, no, that's true, duh. But I get it.
Turned into Gotham real quick.
It's crazy. Which actually was going to be my segue into my actual topic, but with that, I'm actually going to take a break. Going to make us take a break to talk about our sponsor.
This episode is sponsored by Olipop, the soda your gut will thank you for. Yes, I'm talking to you, all of you. All right, have you ever missed that classic soda pop feeling? You know, the fizz, the flavor, but without the sugar crash and the guilt trip? Yeah, me too, you too, Harrison too. All of us. That's why I'm introducing to you Olipop, the soda that's bursting with flavor and good for you too. I actually have my favorite one here, strawberry vanilla. But the other weird one that I enjoyed was banana cream. I know, it's weird, super weird, but this is my favorite. Number 1, because it only has 3 grams of sugar per can, plus it has 9 grams of prebiotic fiber. And you know what you need with fiber? To use the restroom. Hee. But yeah, that means that you're going to have a happy and healthy gut with every sip. And it looks like that they took everything we loved about classic soda and upgraded to a modern, healthy conscience person. Like you, like me, like Harrison. My co-partner. My co-host. That's not here right now. So ditch the compromise and experience the soda revolution for yourself. Don't forget to use our promo code NOVO15 NGOVO15 to get 15% off your first order on drinkolipop.com.
And we're back.
Wow.
Pavlov?
Sparkling water today?
Oh. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Not just plain water? Wow.
Yeah,
Bougie.
sparkling.
Spark.
Which, by the way, did not enjoy sparkling water up until like a few years ago.
I know. I mean, I started drinking it before you,
Yeah.
and I just got into it, and then you
I think now I just
you were
need the
still
fizz.
anti like sparkling water. Like I offered drinks, and you're like, no, ew.
That's because I don't like LaCroix.
No, because that's just LaCroix. I get it.
Yeah. But then you introduced me to Waterloo, which is a step up.
Yeah. There's other
Yeah.
ones that are, and people.
There's other ones.
There's other companies, like we said. Well, everyone's just getting into it. Hence why the sponsor.
Yeah. But I do like, if I just want like the fizz, just
It's the fizz. It's the cheat code.
unsweetened, sparkling water, unflavored, everything. It's just sparkling water.
But
anyway, Harrison, what's your topic?
So mine, we were talking about the whole Knicks winning, right? And then the whole like aftermath and everything. So the other thing that's been happening, the one I know everyone's been paying attention to. I like lightly followed like the whole like all the games, but I didn't watch them in anticipation for the World Cup. So I subbed and I've been watching every game ever since it started. That's just how it is. I'm on a time clock. Like there's one happening right now as of recording, and I told Veronica I was busy, but she said no.
And I live in a place where we're hosting too.
Oh yeah, which is it's really funny. But
it's insane.
With that, it's just fun to the actual thing I wanted to talk about is seeing everyone, all the tourists, every foreigner coming into the US freaking out over everything. It's beautiful, it's wholesome, it's amazing.
So we live in Texas, so they freaked out over Buc-ee's.
Valid. I mean,
Raising Cane's,
which is really funny too. But
yeah,
Raising
which I
Cane's,
did have for lunch.
Walmart,
H-E-B,
just in general, Walmart,
Costco,
the Walmart,
Costco. Was it Crackle Barrel?
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, I sent another thing where it was like there's a TikTok that I saw, and it was funnier because the dude actually looked like he was just from Texas, like, and everything. I think I sent it to our chat, and he was talking, and the one comment that hit, it was like, I hear UK, I hear British, but I see Texan. Because he had like the handlebar mustache. He had just had a hat on. I was like, this guy really could just walk around like in Texas, and I would believe it.
No, so. Yeah. And it's just a big sleepover.
Yeah, it is. US. No, it is. No, so just to finish that record, he's talking about, I think they had Wendy's, just a Frosty, which I'm like, that's just a Frosty. And I'm like sitting here, I'm like, it's just a Frosty, bro.
And he tried it with
fries. And I didn't realize that's not a thing.
No.
Do you do it? Did you do it back then?
Do
yeah, no, I do it. I'm like,
I do it.
It's not like it's bad. It's just like, oh wow, that's just different, I guess.
It's there. But it's a combo.
The one thing that was weird to hear about Wendy's though is like, it's a Frosty. It's not a milkshake. I'm like sitting here, I'm like, I guess so.
Yeah.
I just assumed it. I put it under the milkshake. Because there's like the McFlurry. It's not exact. I guess it's not their
ice
milkshake.
Cream, but it's not a milkshake.
I guess okay. You know what?
But I categorize the Frosty under a milkshake.
I would. No, I would though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it has that consistency after a while.
No, and then he brought up chili cheese fries. And he's like, I understand cheese fries. I've seen cheese fries. I've eaten cheese fries. But chili, I thought that'd be too much. I thought it'd be too spicy. And I was like, but it's just then he started talking about like spiciness. I was like, oh, I just assumed like, oh, that's crazy.
They're gonna gain 15 to 30 pounds this summer.
The FIFA 15?
The FIFA 50?
The FIFA 50.
Someone said it was the FIFA 15 or the FIFA 50. Depending. It's one or the other.
No, and it is so fun to hear. It is fun to hear because it makes me like weirdly patriotic now about all the shit we have. And it's just more like,
even though we do both hate the government that's currently running right now, but I think it feels very American.
This is when I feel it's just like everything they're glazing is like just super American stuff. And it's like, I think another post was like me planning my trip to Europe, planning to like explore all the villas in like Italy and like check out the gelato and all this stuff. But then these guys come over here and it's like freaking out and exploring all our fast food options, all our
Yeah.
supermarkets, and I'm like, yeah, it's just that's true. Yeah.
But they get mad at us when we go to Europe.
No, yeah, they do. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? There's a meme that they're like, don't try to pickpocket here in the US. The A team actually lives here.
The A team actually lives here. The B team
They're
over
like, the
there
A-
is just
Yeah.
enforcing.
They're like, the A team will go to jail.
They will. They're ready to go to jail.
They will go.
Man.
And you know, it's so funny because you know how like everyone has beef with England, the UK, how British people just don't like Americans,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Because they keep bitching about us
Yeah.
online. Well, they come over here and they're like, well, we don't need AC. We don't need AC.
I
and
love
then
that
they come
story
here.
so much. And they come here. And then
they're like, it's too hot. And I'm like, yeah, that's why we need AC.
And then I think it was another thing where it's like, it's too hot. Oh, well, on top of that, depending on where you're at, we're about to have a storm that's going to like just happen and everyone needs to evacuate.
Yeah.
I love the other, there's just so many. This is all we talked about in my like Monday morning meeting at work, by the way. Like we just brought up and then we just ran through different stories. Like there's so many sections. Like right now we're just talking about UK. There's other stuff too.
Dude, Freddie from Germany on Twitter.
I love his adventures so much.
I love his journey. I think he went from like Philadelphia or somewhere on the East Coast all the way down to New Orleans. Like he was driving.
Yeah.
And he was experiencing everything under the moon.
Yeah.
In the US. And they wonder why we're fat. Like it's not like we don't want to walk.
No. It's just nothing
like,
is
you
walkable.
Just can't walk.
There's nothing walkable.
Can't walk here.
Like for real.
And they think they can walk in New York City. Yes.
You can.
But you can't walk to the Met Stadium.
No. I mean, and like that's the thing. Actually, I was so curious. It depends on. I always because some people talk about public transport, and I'm like, yeah, to some extent, but
yeah,
where's the Met Stadium?
But some you can't. It's not fully gonna go.
Oh wait, no, because it's in New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can't.
No, you can't.
That's the thing.
You literally
that's the other
can't.
thing that like even me, I forget sometimes. I'm like, oh, Met Stadium's like because it's New York, New Jersey Stadium, right?
Yeah.
It's shared. It's not actually just like it's just a spot. I'm like, yeah, you can't walk to that. Ain't no way.
And some of them are driving in Dallas and they're wondering why everything veers off like 6 different directions. And I'm like, just follow the map. Look at the map.
Trust
the map.
Just trust. As we try to explain that there's like 5 tollways.
I know.
5 highways.
Yeah. And then when it gets crazy because when you start explaining the clover leaf loops and then you're like, oh, just take this loop around and then they'll take you back down and they're like, what?
We have infrastructure without having, but did not at the same time.
No, yeah.
It's always fun.
Yeah, someone said they were scared to drive on our highways.
I mean, yeah.
Because they're so high up.
Oh, never mind.
The ones that like go up, you know?
Yes. Those are so fun.
Yeah. No,
actually, those are just normal in my head.
No, and then Japan is here.
Dude,
and, oh my gosh.
They're going so viral for like the best reasons, right?
They love steak.
The cost to performance on Texas Roadhouse, that statement was crazy. Oh my gosh.
And how they don't I guess a lot of countries don't get free like sides that come out. So whenever like you know you go to the chip and salsa when you go to like a taco place or something.
You just get a
the bread rolls when you go to Texas Roadhouse. Yeah. Like they just don't expect it. And it's like unlimited.
It's unlimited. It's like no, that tweet or like that that tweet was just so funny and wholesome, really, truly. Like he was just like he was like absolutely grateful and he's like but he's baffled at the same time.
I know. He was like, we got free food. Like, we weren't charged for this. And we actually got to order off the menu. And then we just got more of the sides. It was crazy.
Like, I think someone was like, oh, don't take him to a Mexican restaurant for brunch. The mimosas would kill him.
Yeah.
It's true. It's so true.
And oh my gosh, one of my most favorite stories is our Koreans in Mexico Have you seen that?
No,
That's
I've
absolutely
only seen one
crazy.
actually. But what's the?
No, so Koreans are in Mexico for the
Yeah,
games, right?
yeah.
And they're Mexicans, they like to party. And you know how Koreans are like more reserved?
Oh wait, it
Well,
was
they
that.
get to Mexico and they just party kegs everywhere.
Yes, actually, no, I've seen the keg stuff, and actually, I do remember the one that you sent where the guy, I think it was I assumed he was an influencer or something because it looked like he had a straight up meetup at the end of that
Yeah.
TikTok, and I'm like, whoa.
No, yeah, no, it's crazy. And people are like, "Oh, we're going to get Korean Mexican babies in 9 months."
No, and even better, well, I guess funnier, more validation is hearing how some people are like, oh, I thought I could drink, but no, you guys drink
No.
here.
I think the Europeans are extra
Yeah,
surprised.
which is hilarious. They're
And I
like, you
think
see that?
it's like
It's like seeing something
our
in the back.
size.
Yeah.
It's the size of our drinks.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I think is hilarious because you hear like they talk about pints, right? And I'm like, but then I just got a wake up call where over the weekend I went to go eat somewhere and I didn't realize I ordered the pint version. Wait, hold on, how big is it? I'm gonna double check this. I'm gonna
Fact check yourself.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's 16 fluid ounces, right? For one pint. Or actually,
Oh, okay.
no. That ain't right. Hold on. Okay, pint. Okay, 19 imperial pint.
19.
There we go. I was like,
oh,
that
okay.
makes more
That's
sense.
not a lot. 19?
No, then you have like I bought like a Sapporo, and it was like a 22
Oh,
ounce.
which is like the 22.
It was a 22 ounce can. And I'm like, oh yeah, I just drank that in one sitting.
Because that's like nothing.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I feel like Europeans are like, Americans can't drink, and then they get over here, and then they act all surprised, and I'm like, but our sizes are like totally different from yours.
Yeah, no, and it was funny because I think, and this is probably just like algorithm at this point where it's like glazing US, where the guy was like, okay, I think I'm starting to understand the imperial unit and why it's actually probably still kept here. Because why is it when I walk outside and I want to know how hot it is, it's not actually like this amount in Celsius, but when you hear it in like Fahrenheit, it kind of makes
Fahrenheit.
sense. It's
It's
like,
because Celsius is for water.
yes.
Yeah.
And then like for
For
Fahrenheit
body, Fahrenheit
makes
is
a bit more sense
the
for
better one.
yeah. Which I'm like, oh, you know what? When you talk about it like that, yeah, true. I agree.
Yeah.
Because you hear 100 degrees and you're like, oh no. And 100
Well, yeah,
degrees
but it's
Fahrenheit.
like different types of 100 degrees, right? You got
Yes.
dry and you got
Yes.
humid.
Yeah.
Which version of the 100 degrees are you getting? And it's not even hot here yet. And that's sad to say.
Well, I think it's like us just like being used to it, right? I'm just like,
Yeah.
and it's like they're freaking out about it already. I'm like, guys, it's not even. No, actually,
Dude, wait till they're here past 4th of July.
mhm.
They're gonna see us celebrate the 4th of July on our 250th birthday. Do you know how shocking that's gonna be for them?
Oh my god, this sleepover is crazy.
No, right?
They're doing an extended stay.
I know. It's crazy.
Well, and also, I mean, the World Cup is just longer this time too. I think it's longer by a weekish, but the bracket's like bigger. So
there's a lot of teams.
I think it's 40. Is it 48? Let me see.
Yeah,
World Cup.
I don't understand soccer, but my husband was explaining it to me, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, granted, I only know the 3 famous soccer players, but and then the occasional hot Korean Japanese man, but that's about it.
You what? 48, yeah, 48 countries versus normally it's 32, so it's always usually about a month for World Cup. But they're milking it this time. Well, on the flip side, I know some people don't like the format. I actually think it's really cool because it's really fun to like incorporate. It gives a chance for like more countries that usually don't get qualified.
To qualify.
Because there's so many like games where they're like, oh, this is like their first game ever, or like they're just like, they never get to play in the actual
Which I
World
find
Cup.
cool.
No, it's just cool. I think and I think this is one of those times where World Cup just is like one of those moments where the world gets to actually interact and you get to see how things go. But I think there may be some bias because US, right? Because I think it's like one of those things where it's really cool to feel like it's an actual melting pot for US, because you get to hear people
Yeah.
talk about like, oh, the food here is varied, but also just good. But you get to go down the street to go have like one type of cuisine here, but you can just go dart like 20 minutes away and it's all of a sudden like something else. So I think that's just
Yeah.
nice.
And we're nice.
Hilariously.
Like Americans are like pretty nice. The right ones.
The right ones,
honestly.
yes. No, in general.
right
No,
ones,
the
yeah.
general, like, it's always welcoming, right?
Yeah.
We just have.
Just don't try to pickpocket. Don't try to steal from us in our own homes. Because I think we would try. Most of us would want to go to jail, I think.
So bad. Have you seen those? It is just funny to see like comments of like, oh, like I think I forget, was it Dutch, like the Netherlands, or was it? Yeah, it was Netherlands versus Japan, right? And it's like you see a sea of people at the stadium, and it's like, look, this is how you know they have really good PTO and healthcare, and they're all just vibing. I think it was on someone, I forgot which group posted that. It was just so funny.
They were vibing.
Yeah, yeah. No. I just think it's just been a fun experience to see.
It's been a great sleepover. It's been a funny sleepover.
It's been a great sleepover.
At first I was scared because, you know, up until before this started, everyone was like, oh, like tickets aren't selling. And then you know how like this current administration, they're like, you can only stay for X amount if you're from XYZ countries and whatnot. So people were like limited on when they can come, come out.
No, yeah.
And then also like a lot of our immigration laws are like kind of up in the air right now. So just really dependent on where you're from.
Yeah.
But I think now that we're in it and social media is like trending with all the best parts.
It feels good.
Of the foreigners. It feels
good. It does. Because otherwise, yes, I agree. The lead up to this has been agonizing because I was so worried how things would be handled. But it is nice to hear, like, you know, the positives of that. You want the one,
and I haven't seen no one has said like a bad word about us yet.
Well, okay. Well, I was going to say the one negative I will say during games, at least, that feels very American is, have you heard how we have water breaks? Have you heard about the water break? Okay, so normally in soccer, there's always like the 45 minutes and then extra time and then the halftime, right?
Yeah.
Well, now for this World Cup, they incorporated water breaks, but the claim is that it's hot here, so then therefore we need to, you know, hydrate. It's a hydration break, and it's not normal. Normally, that's not even the case. To me, it breaks the flow of the game, and it doesn't feel right because normally. I know on the flip side,
you just
I understand it's
45,
hot.
Right?
Yes, I understand it's hot here. I understand like the heat and everything. I know like people are like, oh, it's that we care about our place, which I do too. I get it. But on the flip side, so this is where it's very different in terms of US Fox showing versus like everywhere else. They're having their break, but you know what's very American about us? It's commercial break.
I knew it. Break. I knew you were gonna put out a commercial. I was like, "There's an ad break, isn't there?"
It's an ad break because I literally tested it one day because I saw someone say they're like, if you watch the Fox viewing, it's a commercial break, and if you go to a different one, it is not. The commercials aren't airing.
Yeah, because we watch on Peacock, and then it's in Spanish because Telemundo.
Oh yeah.
Peacock, and there's ads.
Yes, I actually was good. I usually flip to see what's going on. And then I go back because then I usually have this passively playing in the background.
I mean, I understand a little bit of Spanish, so I'm just like,
yeah. But cool. It is annoying because I'm like, oh, this is so American, and this is very like FIFA, like being greedy as like hell with this.
Oh yeah,
because you don't like. I understand the reasoning that they're saying, but I can tell what's actually happening, right? So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's been, you know, a fabulous first start of the sleepover. These Europeans are going to be so big. They're going to
keep eating.
They're going to have to go back home and then exercise.
No, they have, which they will, because more often than not, you can just walk around. Must be nice. They have made me question, like, not question, but want to revisit some things where they're like just talking about random fast food. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I will go try this out. Yes, I will. Dang it, it's working. This is advertisement for me. This sucks.
I had Cane's today at lunch.
We had Cane's like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. As expected. Well, on that note, I'm gonna cut us off before we start just talking about other,
Talking about
it's
more
just
stuff.
so much. Because there's more Japan stuff. But you know what? Comment down below. Let us know like what else we missed. Like, what things that made you think it's funny, or what things you have gripes with like this World Cup. I don't know. Just keep going about it. Or if you actually have something to comment for, talk to Veronica about Love Island. That ain't me right now. So, But other than that, thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on all our socials at Nova Combo and GVO Combo. Like I said on YouTube, comment down below with all that jazz. Hit all the buttons from right to left. Like just click it all. One at a time. That'll make sense. But other than that, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.